Hello all, back with another gardening business tips video, and I'm going to be talking about social media, really how you can use social media to support your business and grow your customer base. So the 4 platforms I'm going to be talking about are Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and LinkedIn. I'm going to explain to you quickly how I use them, how I think you can get the most out of them, and then obviously if you've got any other ideas, anything you think I missed out, add it in the comments below. These videos are all about supporting each other so we can maximise the profits in our business, earn what we're worth and avoid that race to the bottom where we're all under quoting each other and competing for work to the point that we're not really making what we're worth out of it. Got no problem with my local competitors making good money, because if they're making good money, hopefully I'll be making good money, and hopefully we'll all be making good money. So let's kick it off with Facebook. Facebook has got to be, at least in my experience, the most important platform to get yourself on. Why? Well, let's start off with how and then why. Open yourself, create a business page. Don't create another standard profile which you then name as your business page. That's not going to look very professional, and it's going to mean there's a few things that you aren't able to do. So create a business page. It's quite simple, straightforward. Have a little look at how to do that if you're not sure, but create one of them. It's similar to creating a profile anyway. You just need a profile to get started with that. And with your business page, you probably want to start off by inviting all your friends and family, letting your customers know that you've got it, get a bit of a following on there, add examples of your work, build a portfolio. You can put photos on, videos, you can create reels with music, you can make it very, very engaging. You can also add text. People tend to read things a little bit more on Facebook than they do some of the other platforms. So set it up that way, and then get yourself some reviews on there. It's the only platform that lets you get reviews on your business. It's really important on Facebook that you do, because if you are if you don't have any reviews on Facebook, the number that will appear beside your business profile is a 0, and that's not going to look great. It's going to make some people think that you are a 0 because you're not delivering good quality work. So you want to get some reviews on there, hopefully get yourself a few 5s, and that will build trust that you can do the right thing for people, you're capable of the work. Now, how should you be using it? Well, the way that we use it, or I have used it, and it's really built over time, it's kind of snowballed in terms of its success, is I joined lots of local Facebook groups. So I'm in Bromley, and there's probably about 20 local groups for the different kind of towns in the area, places in the area. So there's Bromley Town Appreciation Group, and Beckenham Appreciation Group, and Crystal Palace Mums, and Sydenham Local, and all these kind of groups that local people are on to share, well, whatever about events in the community. But very, very often people go on there looking for services, and obviously we provide a service. So for me, that's garden maintenance, hedge trimming and tree work and turfing, etc. So what you can do is browse those groups or scroll your feed. You'll probably see some, and the more you comment on them, the more they'll appear in your feed as well. And just comment, just drop a comment when someone's posted one of those. Put your hand up, you know, make it a professional response. Hey, yeah, I'm happy to help. Please check out my page, link your page, tag your page in that, put your phone number, your email, whatever other contact details you've got, and you'll slowly but surely start getting a response on the back of that. And that, as I say, will snowball over time, because you'll begin to do that more and more on those groups. Hopefully some of your customers will start recommending you on those groups. And what some people will do, they don't want to post those kind of requests themselves, or they know that someone's posted one in the past. Sometimes you get, you know, people are a bit trolling on Facebook and things like that, aren't they? And if someone posts a question that's been asked before, sometimes get a bit of unnecessary hate for it. And some people perhaps just don't want that embarrassment or attention, if that's one fair way of putting it. So instead of posting their own question or seeking recommendation post, they will search the group for other times that the same question or recommendation has been sought, and you will hopefully pop up in all of the previous times that you've tagged yourself, and all the previous times your customers have tagged your business as well. So that's kind of how you should be using Facebook. And Facebook is going to be, I believe, the most successful place you can base your business online, aside from a website and Google business page, because the demographic arguably is more in keeping with our customer base. I can look at the insights on mine. I can see that the age demographic is sort of between 30 and 50 predominantly. There's not too many young people following my page, and that's okay, because it's normally the slightly older demographic that are going to have houses with gardens and money to spend, and are going to want to improve that, maybe make the garden nice for their family, etc. So the demographic is on point on Facebook. And the other thing that you'll get from Facebook is that everyone that follows you tends to be very, very local. You don't get necessarily people on the other side of the world liking your Facebook page because they like your work. You might get a few, but generally the people who follow you on Facebook will be quite local, probably off the back of posting on them local groups, and they think, oh, I'm going to follow them. I like the way they're coming across. I like some of the work I've just had a look at on their page, or I'm thinking of getting something done in the future, and it's going to make sense to them to follow your page. So you'll build a very local following on there. For me, Facebook, as I say, definitely the most successful social media platform I'm on. Been on it for about 4 years now, alongside bidding for those jobs through the local groups, commenting on the posts. I used to maybe get 1 or 2 inquiries a week. Now it probably averages out 1 a day. Not every day, but when it gets to peak season, that can be 10 plus sometimes, which can be quite hard to keep on top of, but who's complaining? It's all free. Maybe you can be a little bit more picky and choosy with the work that you got coming in that way. You know, you can avoid some of the really small jobs if you want to take on big stuff, or avoid the lawn cutting only jobs if you want to do a little bit more to somebody's garden. So yeah, get yourself on Facebook, 100%. Let me know if you've got any problems on Facebook, or let me know if there's anything else you're doing that's making Facebook a success for you. So briefly with the others, because I don't think they're quite so valuable, but I do use them all because you never know. Instagram I probably find the most fun to use. It's very visual. I've begun to, I think I get quite good at creating the reels now. If you follow my feed at It's Mo Time, you'll see some of my older reels weren't that great. Some of my more recent ones got a bit better, and I actually get the most engagement out of Instagram. But looking at the insights, that engagement is from all over the world, and I'm yet to have a booking in Portugal, Spain, California, unfortunately, but who knows in the future, eh? But it's a great place to showcase your work, a great place to build your portfolio. I get about 10 inquiries a year from it directly, but what I don't know is how many people are going on there off the back of finding my website or seeing me on Facebook and just having a look, and then maybe gaining the assurances they need by seeing examples of my work that I'm the right person for the job. You can also link your Facebook to your Instagram, so you can double up your posts. You can post on one, it'll automatically post on the other, so it doesn't necessarily have to be doubling up of the work. TikTok, well, I'm on TikTok for the sake of it, really. I'll be honest, I haven't had any direct business inquiries from it, but I thought, why not? I was having fun on Instagram, why not have some more fun on TikTok? You've definitely got a much younger demographic on these two platforms, which you'll see if you look at the insights, but if you've got the time and you're having a good time with it, why not get on there as well? And finally, LinkedIn, which was a bit of an interesting one. It's the final one I got on, actually. Someone pointed out that if you want to gain bigger contracts, if you want to get more commercial work, if you want to be working for property developers and places like that, large businesses, where are you going to find them? Well, they might have a Facebook account, but these days a lot of those kind of people are on LinkedIn. And if you can get yourself on LinkedIn and post examples of the bigger projects that you do, the really professional work that you deliver, who knows, you may connect with someone who owns a business or is developing a property and needs some large scale work done. I got a couple of inquiries within a couple of weeks of being on LinkedIn. They were people I was already connected with, because I had a LinkedIn profile from my previous career, which was something I changed about 5 years ago. But yeah, I'm just going to keep building that LinkedIn network and see what comes of it. And I do think there's some argument in the fact that I'm more likely to get commercial contracts from LinkedIn than any of the other platforms. So there you go, there's the 4 platforms I'm using. Let me know what you're using, success you've had with it, anything else you're doing differently with it. As I say, these videos are all about supporting each other, making sure that we're all maximising the opportunities to grow our business and get the profits we're worth, get the money we're worth. It's a hard job. We've all got to help each other and avoid that race to the bottom. Anything else you want me to talk about, any other topics, drop it in the comments below. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.